क्लास है आपकी आज?
जी 7 बजे तक। और देखो इधर की कॉपी दिखा दो। कॉपी दिखाओ।
एक मिनट।
ये रजिस्टर दिखा दो। जब ये लिखा तुमने सर्कमफेरेंस इनपुट इनपुट इफ, जब ये आया, हम्म, जैसे मान लो इफ लिखा, इसके आगे तुमने कंडीशन लिखी, अगली लाइन यहां से इतनी दूर छोड़ करके लिखी, उसके लिए टैब वाला बटन दबाना है। अगर वो नहीं दबाओगे प्रोग्राम कहेगा मिस्टेक है चलाते समय। ये सब बराबर से लिखें तो इस पहली लाइन ऐसे, दूसरी ऐसे, इसके नीचे ऐसे, फिर ऐसे आ जाएगी, फिर ये, फिर ये, अब फिर इसके अंदर ऐसे भी आ सकती है। तो ये जो कहलाती है ना यहां से जगह इंडेंटिंग। So, good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
How are you, sir?
Fine as usual. Yesterday I was fine. Today I am fine because you are with me.
And we hope you will be
Right.
fine in future.
And now, in continuation of yesterday's sessions, we are going to start today's session. And in the today's session, we shall be discussing, we will be picking up the tips, the headlines from your BCS040 statistical technique, block number 2, and the unit number 4. And this block number 2 is related to statistical inferences. Now, what you would like to say, what are the inferences? See, you are doing much of the time investigation. You are making the survey. From that survey data, you are trying to bring out some conclusions about the project, about the population, about your samples. Just a minute, hold on. लिख लिए कंप्यूटर पर बैठ के करिए और एक एक करके करिए, फिर उसके बाद बताइए और फिर बिना देखे करने बोलूंगा कि ये वाले करने तो तुमने अपने आप लिखे।
मतलब पहले देख के
हाँ, इसमें से देख के करो। All right, I am back here. I was instructing, my grandson is also there. So I was instructing something about the Python. Okay. So the block number 2 is dealing with the statistical inferences, right? And you understand the inferences? Let me ask. Let me ask you, Mr. Sunny Lawal. Mr. Sunny Lawal, are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the inferences? What is the inferences?
Okay. So I'm just joining now. So
Not you are catching it. Okay. And one thing more. Due to network limitations, please communicate through the chat box. Because much of the time, our voice is not reaching to other end properly. So much disturbances are there. Yeah, Mr. Kabir Suleiman. Kabir Suleiman on the video on. Nice to see you. Mr. Kabir Suleiman.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Namaste, sir.
Thank
Namaste.
you, my dear. No need to
I appreciate
appreciate.
you, sir.
No need to appreciate.
Thank you very much.
You will have to
Thank you.
show your learning to me. Show your learning. I will be happy. If you are learning, I am satisfied. The motive
We are
is,
learning, actually. We are really learning, sir.
the motive is
Sir.
you should learn. That's all. Mr.
Sir, can
Ibrahim
I-
Umar. Okay. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ibrahim
Sir.
Umar, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. I want to say something about the
Please switch on your
inferences
video.
you are asking of. You said
Yes. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim Umar. Otherwise, you can come through the chat box.
So, sir, when we say information we gathered, can you hear me, sir? Can
Yeah,
you
Mr.
hear
Ibrahim
me?
Umar. Come on.
Can you
Mr.
hear me,
Mutambo
sir?
is there. Mr. Joseph Start Mutambo from the very first semester. The very first semester you started, I remember your name.
Yes, sir.
I know. Okay, Ibrahim Umar, Mr. You were saying something.
Sir, I want to say something.
Contributes
All
to
right.
what you are asking about. That is the
Okay,
inferences you
then I'm
are asking
proceeding.
about.
Our talks will come later. We shall be
Uh,
proceeding on the subject first. Right? So I was telling you about the statistical inferences. Means when you are conducting some survey, when you are doing some investigation, and after the investigation, you are analyzing something, and after analyzing, you are reaching to a conclusion, or you want to submit that this is the findings. And these findings, these conclusions, or from that analysis, you are drawing reliable conclusions about the population. Population means your project, your sample, whatever the way you want to consider it. The population, say in the Nigeria, the literacy level is going up. That is your conclusion. It is based on the analysis of the sample data. Now, when you are analyzing and coming to the conclusion, this analysis involves some kind of the computation in between. Computation, you understand? And descriptive measures. Descriptive measures of the population. That is the measure by which you can describe the population. You describe your samples, like with the help of the mean, average, variance, proportion, percentage, or whatever the number of different measures are there. And so, how you are reaching to the conclusion with the help of the mean, variance, proportion, percentage, all these are called as a parameter. And such a measure for a sample is called a statistics. Now, we are speaking the word parameter. You have learned the C programming. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim Umar. Mr. Ibrahim Umar, are you listening me? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me how many of you learned the C programming? Mustafa
Everyone
Jumari.
here.
We
Mustafa
applied it.
Jumari.
And we passed the course already.
I should get the response. All right. I'm asking another gentleman. Feston Mullen. Feston Mullen.
Yes.
Sir,
Mr. Mullen, are you able to listen me properly?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Right, thank you. Now,
Welcome.
have you gone through the C programming? C language
Yeah.
programming?
Yeah, I listened to in the last semester. Yeah.
All right. You have
Sure.
written the programs there,
You are saying?
and in the program, have you called the functions? Have you used the functions in that programming?
Yes.
Sure?
Sure.
Okay. In that programmings, you were passing the arguments. Do you remember?
I'm not
In
getting
calling the
you.
functions, you were calling means passing the parameters, some dummy
Yeah.
variables, or the arguments. Now
Yes.
the point is, the parameters are there. Parameters are there, And based on the values of the parameter, the function was evaluated or the executed, right? Now, in the statistics also, when you're doing some kind of the analysis, it is you are using the means, variance, standard deviations, proportions, percentage, or other kind of the descriptive measures. You are using all these, then you are saying these are the parameters. These are the parameters. So, such a measure for a sample is called a statistics. Means on the basis of the mean, on the basis of a standard deviation, or some other dispersions, you are saying, sir, my conclusion is that the quality of the milk is 95% pure. That is your conclusions. So, you are talking about the statistical inferences. It is an act. Statistical inferences is an act of generalizing from a sample to a population with calculated degree of certainty. For a population, large population, maybe district, maybe the whole country, or just your college, whatever the size of the population, and out of that college, district, or country, you are driving out some samples. And you are saying in your college, in your university, the educational facilities, educational guidance, the lecturing is 80%, 90%, whatever you feel, it is satisfactory. 100%, never imagine ki 100% satisfactory. Even myself, never say that I'm 100% means 100%. I'm not. So, you are going to calculate the degree of certainty. And another example, degree of certainty. Two gamblers are there. They are playing the playing cards. You know the playing cards?
Yes, sir.
All right. The gamblers are playing the playing cards. Other public friends are standing there. And based on their experience, as they are regularly watching the behavior of the examining the behavior of the players since last 2 years. They are examining the behavior and they were predicting Mr. X will win or Mr. Y will win. Means some kind of the certainty, degree of the certainty. So, the usual goal of a statistical inference is a decision about which two or more hypotheses a person will choose to believe and act upon. And the word I used here, hypothesis. What is the hypothesis? Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel. Okay, the response is not coming. Mr. Ibrahim Seni.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me what is the hypothesis?
All right. a hypothesis is something that one thought about. Like, let's say, just like imagination, sir.
Write in the chat box. Write in
Ca-
the
ca-
chat
can I
box.
can I just help him?
Yeah, please write in the chat box. Mr. Ibrahim. Okay, what is react? No. Share. Chat box. Amount of importance. That is great. Ibrahim Omar, Maiser Ali Shehu, good afternoon. A conclusion that is drawn from the reference. Okay, Noah Saidu. Statistical inference is the process of using data analysis to make conclusion about the population based on a sample. The information one gathered referred to as inference. Just a minute. Mr. Ibrahim Umar. Mr. Ibrahim Umar, are you listening me? Mr. Ibrahim Umar, I think he has left the session. All right. If you notice the chat box, when I was saying what is the inferences, he responded, information one gathered refers to as information. See, only the gathering of information will not give you the inference. You will have to apply, you have to do the analysis, you will have to apply the descriptive measures. Then after that, you are going to get some conclusions. So, after that, I was talking about the hypothesis, and I was expecting Mr. Ibrahim Seni to answer something on this line. What is the
I've written
hypothesis?
it in the comments, sir.
See, we are the teacher in a school. Assume it like that one. Okay? And we are asking the students to devote 4 hours daily for the study at their home. All right? We are asking the student. And the students are following that one the way they want. What we want to say after this, that we are assuming at least 70% of student will be following the instruction and they will be getting good control over the knowledge, say 80%. The 30% or the hypothesis is that those who are following the instructions are showing the better results. Those who are not following the instructions are not showing the better results. So, this is the hypothesis. We will have to prove it. Okay, this much population is not following the given instructions. Therefore, their result is weak. So, hypothesis means some kind of the objectives which you want to prove, you want to certify. And after that, fixing the hypothesis, you are going with the population, you are going with the samples, and when you're talking about the samples, their sample distribution comes. sample distribution. What do you mean by the distribution? Every student of a school must have equal opportunity to participate in the Olympiad conducted by the school. So, and after that, whatever their performance is coming, mean or proportion, in what way the distribution can be carried out, sampling distribution, maybe the sample size may be 30 students per batch or something more. And here we will be talking about t-test, chi-square test, and so on. Yesterday I gave you the highlights of that one. And further, in the block number 5, unit number 5, we will be talking about the estimations, or you will learn there, and what are the estimation techniques, what are the estimators you will come across, and the unit number 6, the test of significance. Now, sample distribution. Sample distribution. Maisera Ali Shehu. Maisera Ali Shehu.
Yes, sir.
Switch on your video.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. You are right. And I'm finding it is a kind of the general store or some kind of the office you are there.
Yes, sir. I'm sure.
Yes, some kind of the general store. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You will be having the different type of the products, items, like maybe like this mouse, pen, pencil, or eraser, or mobile, or whatever you may be having. Different items you are having, right?
Yes.
And you want to examine, suppose you are a mobile seller. You are having a mobile retail store. You are selling the mobiles. Okay? Then
Yes, sir.
you want to find out that how many persons will be buying the mobile from your shop. How many persons will be buying mobile? Hello, Mr. Lawal. It's nice to see you on the screen. Okay. So, like you have the keyboard and other things on your system. So, the point is to be find out, you will have to collect samples. And for that purpose, samples from locality 1, sample from the locality 2, and so on. So you are going to talk about the sample distribution. Means for any competitions, you are selecting the boys from the different schools. So that is the sample. And how you are distributing population and the samples. One more thing is here. I would like to bring some PPT in between. to the later stage. This is statistical simulations. Right now, I'm going to tell you the distribution. Here, when you are saying going to collect the populations data, in case of the population and the samples, now the point is that whether the sample is uniform, population is uniform, population and sample we are talking about, it may be a heterogeneous population or a homogeneous population. What is the heterogeneous and what is homogeneous? Somebody should speak to me. Roderick Kemfingo. Mr. Roderick.
Yes, sir.
What is heterogeneous population? What is homogeneous population?
I don't have any idea, sir.
No idea?
Yeah, no idea.
All right. Miss Khadija Mukhtar is coming in. She has joined. Okay. Akilu Abdul Rauf. Akilu. Mr. Akilu.
Yes, sir.
Not a, yes. Are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir. I was listening to you.
Well, my point is, what is a heterogeneous population and what is homogeneous population?
So, homogeneous population is when the population has some unique identities, like
Yeah.
ethnicity.
I'm taking a simple example. In your Nigeria, in your district, the pupils, a number of pupils are living there, right? Some of the persons may be celebrating Eid al-Fitr, Eid, with a very high joy, while some other population, persons from other group, they may be celebrating 25 December, Christmas holiday. Some are celebrating, that is Eid al-Fitr, or some are celebrating Christmas holiday. Now the point is that we are selling something, we are making the research in some kind of some objectives, then there will be some certain area, city, locality, colony, school, college, etc. They may be from that particular group, other may be from the other. There's some school or colleges, they may be having the mixed population from both the groups. So heterogeneous means when the persons having the different traits according to your population, according to your survey, according to your sample. So when different things are there. Homogeneous. Hello. Yes. आप कौन सा बोल रहे हैं, कहां से बोल रहे हैं? नोएडा से बोल रहे हैं, क्या चाहिए? नहीं फिलहाल नहीं. एक मिनट, क्या बोलिए, क्या बोल रहे हैं? नहीं समझ रहा, बाद में बात करेंगे भैया, 7 बजे के बाद. Sorry for the interruptions. So, the characteristics of your population, when it is not uniform, sample is not uniformly distributed, then it is heterogeneous. Otherwise, it is homogeneous. And the population mean is denoted by the mu, and sample mean is denoted by the x bar. And now we are going to talk about the sample distribution. Sample distribution. Let's consider some kind of the sampling in real life. Mr. Ashiru,
Yes,
Sir.
can you tell me how you are going to collect the samples?
Yes, sir. Is it random sample or group or ungroup sample?
Huh? Yes.
Sir.
Ah.
When taking sample, can you hear me, sir? Hello, sir.
Hello, I'm listening, trying to capture all the points.
So, sir, when taking samples, we don't need to take the exact amount of the amount. Sorry, I don't know how to put it. When taking sample, we are going to consider some small
All
portions of the
That is good.
general population we are talking about. Now we are taking the small amount and take the decision, because it is going to be a very laborious to say that, for example, in a country or in a state as large as, let's say, 1 million of population, to go around and ask and take the information one after the other. So now, instead of going through that, then you have to take a particular position and then take the sample over there and make whatever decision you make.
Yeah, it is very much right. You're on the track.
Yes.
You are getting the
Yes,
concept.
sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
See, when you are saying the sampling and the distributions, for your school, for your college, for university, for share market, for taking the admissions, whatever the project or objectives you have, you are going, suppose you want to invest in the share markets. You want to invest in the share markets. Then, to come up with the decision, you will be finding the performance of different companies. That is, what is the rise of the share value in last 3 years, 5 years, from the different sources, different competitive sources, local sources, the global sources. You collected the data, or I would like to say you collected the sample. So you collected the sample. For a simple example, you are collecting the sample of the milk from the different producers. So when you are talking about the samples, then you are interested to find out the mean of the samples, sigma x over n. Simple. And after this, you may be interested to find out the behavior of that sample, how the values are appearing. And again, you are talking about in between the random sample. See, you cannot collect all the statistics. Only the sample you can find out. And on the basis of that, you are predicting whole lot of that product is to be approved or rejected. That is there. So, sample distributions. And during the distribution, when you are collecting the samples, just a minute, hold on. else. यहाँ पे else पहले if करें, ये else इसके नीचे आएगा, I के नीचे। आपको
लाइन 5 एल्स में ही गड़बड़ है।
else भी गड़बड़ है,
कोलन
कोलन लगाइए, else के आगे कोलन लगा। हाँ,
कोलन लगाने है।
good, keep it up.
Sir, this your personal assistant is workaholic.
Some interruption. My, I told you, na, my grandson
Yeah,
also studying.
he's your grandson, and he serves as your personal assistant.
Yeah,
He is
Python.
like your personal assistant.
He's a Python.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, we are talking about the sample distributions. So regarding the samples, we are taking out the means, and when we are collecting the samples, sometimes the sample can be biased. Sample can be biased, or some other kind of the errors will be there. Sampling errors. Now tell me one thing. We are going for a survey, right? Toothpaste, we know, everybody is using the toothpaste. Every day morning we are doing some kind of the cleaning our mouth and teeth.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now I am a toothpaste company salesman. I am a salesman from a toothpaste company, and I am coming into your colony or into your area. I'm knocking every door. I'm asking, do you like or which brand of the toothpaste you are using? You may be saying X, maybe Y or Z. Then I will be asking, do you like the color of the toothpaste? You may be having answer. Then I will be asking, do you like the flavor or the taste of the toothpaste? Like this, so many questions will be there, generally 4, 5. The point is, I'm asking you, do you like the taste of the toothpaste? Well, somebody should tell me. Anybody, Mr. Godfrey?
Yes,
So
sir.
you said what?
You like the taste of the toothpaste? Okay, I have the question. Now, from the statistics point of view, from the computer point of view, the question is, do you like the taste of the toothpaste? What are the probable answers? Yeah, Mr.
Yes,
Emmanuel.
We'll say yes.
yes or no, sir.
Yes or
We'll
no?
say
It will be
yes.
yes.
Now the point is, yes, come
It
on.
will be yes.
And the answer can be yes. Answer can be no.
And no.
Okay. Any more answers? Do you like do you like the taste of the toothpaste? Answer may be yes.
Yes.
Answer may be no.
Yes.
And another gentleman may say, I don't know. Do you like the taste of the toothpaste? I don't know. Okay. And in the next door, I am asking, do you like the color of the toothpaste? Again, I ask, do you like the color of the toothpaste? Neither yes, neither no, neither I don't know.
Eh?
Means, listen. When I am on the next door for the toothpaste survey, please listen to me. So I asked, do you like the color of the toothpaste, taste of the toothpaste? The probable answer is yes. The probable answer is no. And the another one is saying, I don't know. And the fourth person from the fourth house, she kept mum. She kept mum. No answer at all. What you will do as a salesman there? What a research investigator? What you will do? I'm asking Mr. Ibrahim Sani, please give me the answer. And he is having this kind of the feature.
Maybe
Means no
it's
answer.
there.
He's
I
saying
will
the no
demonstrate.
answer. In your data sheet, what you will write? You will leave the column blank, one situation, or you will tick by yourself. Okay, write it, yes, like that taste. If you are
Sir.
happy with the company, you will write, yeah, taste is good. If you are not happy with the company, you will say, oh, no, make it no.
Hello, sir. Can I?
Yeah, hello,
make
yes, Mr.
contribution?
Ibrahim Umar.
Yes, sir. If I'm the one now, I will leave 3 options now. Either
Alright.
yes, no, or ignore.
Yes, no,
Yes, no, or
and I
ignore,
don't know.
or I don't know.
But
That is the 3 option will be better.
the fourth
Be-
case is,
Because
please listen to me. Fourth case is, and suppose the person is not able to speak, a dumb person. A dumb who cannot speak or don't want to speak at all.
okay, sir.
Then in that case, in your data, when you will be filling it at your choice, when you will be filling at your choice, it will be biased. It will be one-sided. It will be affected by your opinion. And in the large sample, there will be many such cases. There will be many such cases. And the errors will generate in the sample. You will have to plan it. You will have to think it beforehand. Whether such cases are to be considered for the study or not. Or what is the probability of such cases? When you are dealing with the Excel, in the Excel, you make some column. Listen carefully. When you are working in the Excel sheet, okay, make that column numeric in nature. What does it mean? What does it mean? When you are making a column numeric in nature, what does it mean? It means that column will accept only numeric value. Okay? Will accept
Okay.
numeric value. Right.
Like.
When you are saying $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, 90 hours, 80 hours, you are nicely writing there. But when you are saying room number A90, room number A90, B12, C13, it is not accepting. Now the point is, because you have declared that column numeric, so it cannot accept. It cannot accept. It will not accept non-numeric value. Okay. But in the numeric value, you are finding there is no value. There is no value. What you will write there? In a banking transaction, neither the debit is there, neither the credit is there. In that column, what the value should exist? Tell
Null
me.
value, sir. No,
Pardon?
null value.
What value?
Null.
No. Why you are saying the null value? It's a numeric field. It is a numeric field. Now, another point is, if you are writing 0, if you are writing 0, it will be having 0 is also value, but 0, again negative 0 or the positive 0. There might be the situation maybe, but 0 is only the 0. Now, another situation. One is the improper response or the coding of that value. You are declaring it as a numeric, you are declaring as a alpha, you are declaring as a character value or some other value or a special character. You are giving some kind of the formatting for that purpose. In much of the time, even when you are uploading your assignments, you are writing the wrong enrollment number. And sometimes the system is not accepting, or sometimes it is going in the garbage. Sometimes it is happening like that. It is. You are saying you have submitted, but it is going somewhere else. So the point is that when we are having the samples, large values are there, and not a one gentleman, two gentlemen, the country, whole the government is working. Government is having 100 of the persons as an employee. They are working. And if we count, the number of the mistakes may be increasing. So, there will be error in the data. Maybe due to biasness, maybe subjective errors, maybe proportional errors, maybe round-off errors, or many other things. So, when you are going to calculate, when you are going to work on the statistical samplings, you will have to find out what is the error and what is the standard error. Page number 17. Page number 17, block number 2. Page number 17 and the block number 2, you will find the standard error. So, go through that page. What I speak, match with the concept, match my concept with that and understand that. Okay? Because I'm not going to speak, read the lines, but I'm telling you the link and connectivity with that. Now, there is another thing, T distribution. Okay, gentlemen, what is a tea distribution? Tea is a drink, hot tea, cold tea, lemon tea, or many other kinds of the tea. But what is the tea in our statistics? Tell me. Now, what is a tea distribution? Achha, what is a tea test? Yesterday, we had a word on that one.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Maisera Ali Shehu.
Sir, T distribution is the difference between the mean of the two groups.
Yes, you are talking about the means, connected to the means, is it? Yeah. Now the point is, when you are saying the t-test, you are comparing the means of the two groups or the different observations. Now the t-distribution, it is a way of describing. It is a way of describing the set of observations where most observations fall close to the mean, and the rest of the observation make up the tails on either side. What we are in the case of the t, we are closer to the means, whatever the sample mean, which we have calculated, and our observations. In the observation, we are finding there is a class or there is a group of 100 students. The passing marks in any subject is, or the average marks obtained by the students is somewhere around 65. Average marks. What you did, you sum up all the marks obtained by the 100 students divided by the 100, you got the average. Now, what you want to find out, that is t distribution. That is, much of the values are closer to your mean values. Means out of 100 students, 80 students are having the marks very closer to 60 or 65, whatever it is. So 80 students, 20 students, maybe 95, 100, or maybe 5, 10, 15. So t distribution is the tail. They are on the other side of the tail. Up highest value, the lowest value, they are closing to that one. So it will be like this. Bell-shaped structure. Bell-shaped structure. It will be like this. It will be a bell-shaped structure when you are plotting your data. And in this, one another words come in between. And that is called as a degree of freedom. What is the degree of freedom? Tell me. Please tell me, what is the degree of the freedom? As I said, in a 100 student example, the average marks are 60 and 80% of the students are closer to that marks. 20 of students are not closer to that. Then they are far away from the mean values. You are talking about the degree of the freedom. Means, oh, no, I don't want to take a house in your colony. Something like that. So degree of the freedom is also to be calculated. Another term I'm going to capture. There is another word, chi-square test. What is the chi-square test? Come on. Okay. What is the chi-square test? Come on, come on. I want to see. I'm okay. I'm calling by name.
Sir,
I'm calling by name. Uh, Mr. Naidu. Oh, sorry, Saidu.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Mr. Saidu, what is
Yes,
the
sir.
chi-square test?
Pardon, sir.
Chi-square. Page number 22, block number 2.
You say what, sir?
Okay.
Hello?
So, Mr. Saidu, you tell me one thing. From the statistics, this is our second session, theory session. Last week was the one on the 24th, and today is the 1st of the September. Right?
Yes, sir.
What are the terms you know with respect to statistics? Just count. I will be counting speed.
Okay.
Any word which you remember in connection to statistics?
Yes, sir. There is mean deviation.
Yeah, mean deviation.
There is variance.
Variance, yes.
And there is chi-square.
Chi-square 4.
Then there is statistical inference.
Okay.
Sample
Fine.
and sampling techniques.
All right.
And so on and so forth, sir.
All right. Means you are on the track. You are on the track. See, when we are talking about the t-test,
yes, sir,
we are talking about the comparing the means of the two groups, right? And the t-distribution, how the means are spreaded over among the different groups. But in case of the chi-square, what we are interested, that is, what is the variation? What is the variation in the group? See, somebody is getting the 65, another is getting the 75, another is getting the 85. So, 20 boys 65, 20 boys 75, 20 boys 85. So, this is appearing a variation. And in case of the chi-square, whatever the values you are finding, try to establish the result, calculated result with respect to the expected results. In the beginning, the class, the group was saying, yes, we will be the champion, we will be the winners. But they could not win the match. Their expectation was not matching with the results. So, observed value, suppose you are going in a shooting games. Shooting game, like that. And you are pointing to a target. Out of 100 shots, only 5 on the main target, 95 were not on the target. Another boy came, he has 20 on the target, 80 on the another. Like this, 100 students, variation was there. And you were from some school, they were thinking at least out of the 20 students, 15 students will be on the target, but it is reverse. So, chi-square is comparing your observed results with the expected results. So, you go through with the formula of this one, page number 22, 23 of your study blocks.
Sir,
And
sir, please check our checkbox now. In our
yes,
checkbox
please
now,
write
we've
down,
made
write down in the
contributions.
chat box. Write down in
We've
the chat
written it
box.
already. It is there already.
Please write. Okay, please write. I'm waiting. Hypothesis, the guessed answers. Acha. The guess of prediction that you make what you think will happen in an experiment. And okay, Ashinu, please mute your noise is coming. Okay. Is using numerical value a way to avoid biased distribution? Ibrahim Umar, Mr. Ibrahim Umar,
Yes, sir.
you asked one question. Is numerical value a way to avoid biased distribution? No, it is
Yes,
not.
sir.
It is not. This is not a way to avoid. Even if it is a numerical value, all right? And suppose how much you like the taste of the toothpaste. What is the degree of the taste you like? Good, very good, excellent. I like, it's a good taste. No, sir, it is a very good taste. No, sir, it is excellent. Now, the point is, answer may be good, very good, excellent, but for increasing your repo, that your sample is good, you instead of intentionally write the excellent. When individual is penetrating in that, then it is a biased. When it is subjective, from your will, from your choice, you are converting it to some other value, then it is biased. Or, one more example. You are collecting the data from a chemical producing company. Chemical producing company. Suppose they are producing sulfuric acid, H2SO4, preparing, manufacturing sulfuric acid. They are also using the iron melting furnaces. Then they have computerized their furnaces. They are maintaining a temperature, but they are maintaining the temperature up to the 3 point or 2 point, up to the 2 point or the 3 point of the decimal. Like 25 degree, 100.25 degree, 600.25 degree, leaving the third digit. But after there was a 0.001 degree, 0.001 degree difference was there. And after the 1000 cycle, after 10,000 cycle, this will be changing to the increase of the 1 degree or 10 degree, whatever it may be. There may be a high temperature and some calamities may occur. Then, in that case, the dropping of the values, rounding of the values, receiving of the values, whatever it is, that is affecting. So if you are collecting that real-time experiment and you are not considering the third digit, it will be a biased approach. Means something which is not matching to your standard. And the standard must be perfect. If you are satisfied with the two up to decimal 2 points, it's okay, no problem. Suppose I have a pocket in my shirt. You are noting it. It is there. You also
Yes,
have a
sir.
pocket. You also have
Yes,
a
sir.
pocket in your shirt.
Yes, sir.
And I am giving you the currency note. I'm giving you the currency note. Let's say $1 million. Will that fit into my pocket?
No, actually.
No.
No.
It means the receiving space is not sufficient to accommodate coming values. So up to decimal 3 point, 2 point, 4 point. If you are going to the space up to 60 points. So that way it is affecting the samples. One more example. If you are a coal merchant, coal, you understand the coal? Wood, the coal made from the wood. After burning the wood. After burning the wood, you are getting a coal. The coal is for sale in the market. Okay? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the wood?
Yes, sir.
The trees sticks, trees, the wood from the trees. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You are going to purchase to the market for purchasing the wood or branches of the tree for cooking the food. All right. You said 100, give me 100 kg, 100 kilograms. And by interest, you say put one more stick into that one. The seller will not object you. Okay, it's all right. When you are going to the shop of the goldsmith, when you are going to the shop of the goldsmith, where you are purchasing the rings, are you
Can see, sir.
noting it?
Yes, we can see it.
Then
Is it gold?
even a milligram, not a micro milligram, he is not going to give you in free.
Yes, sir.
That is the precision value. That is the precision value. So in your sample, what way you want to have, that you will have to understand according to the nature of the sample. And moreover, in a high school examination, the students are appearing. Can you imagine the high school student who are appearing above 99? By mistake, the data is there. So such type of the mistakes are there, which you will come to know at some different stages. So Maisir Alu Shehi is saying, used to determine if there is a significant relationship between the two categorical groups. Now, Maisir Alu Shehu, you are talking
Yes.
about the chi-square. Significant relationship between the two categorical groups. See, in your city, 2 higher secondary schools are there. They have the badminton teams. Okay. And what you are finding, in every year tournaments, badminton single is won by the school A, badminton double won by the school B. Means some kind of the relationship on the base of your observations. Okay, Ibrahim Umar, The chi-square test is a statistical test used to determine whether there is a significant association between two categorical variables. Means the performance of a school A, the performance of the school B, is there is any relationship? Performance depending upon the number of practice, number of hours devoted for practice, or the badminton coach, the guide who is there, and the techniques, whether a distribution of observed frequency differ from expected frequency. Test goodness fit. Means this time school number 2 or B was expecting the good results but could not get, or something like that. So actual values, observed values, and the expected values you are going to measure. Okay, proceed further. It's around 420. Now there is a F test. F for first class, F test. What it is meant for? Well, gentlemen, it is also a statistical test, but it is used to compare the variance of the two samples. Variance of the two samples, or the ratio of the variance between multiple samples. Two samples, school A, school B, both are participating into the badminton tournaments. They also have the team, number of players. School B also has the player. The number of hours devoted for practice, that is, the level of the guidance given by the coach, number 2, and the diet, health diet given to the students, all that depend. So, even the government or agencies are providing good diet, good faculty, good coach. Even then, the difference is there. Then you are beside the mean. You are comparing their performance on the basis of the variance. How much they are deviating from the mean values. So, when you're talking about the F test, compare the variance of the two sample or the ratio. Now, one more point. Let's say some brief points. Once again, what is the parameter? What is a parameter? I was giving the example of the C language programming, the function, where you are calling the function, argument, dummy variables, the parameter. The same word is here in the statistics. When you want to understand the characteristics of some sample, then how you will come to know? You will find out the mean value, average, the passing percentage of the university, or the variance from the mean value. So parameters are mean, mode, median, variance, standard deviations, or something like that. So means these are the characteristics of a population. And what is a statistics? Measures describing the characteristics of a sample. How the sample is? 45% are good, 20% are excellent, and remaining just move here and there. Then the another word is random sample. A sample from a population in which all the items in the population have equal chance of being in the sample. Means random sample. If you are purchasing potato from the market, you are a businessman. You are purchasing from the field, directly from the field, directly from the farmers. You collect 10 kg from location 1, 10 kg from location 2, 3, and so on. You collected randomly the samples from everywhere. Means every farmer has an equal opportunity to sell you. Means may all the population have an equal chance. Then that will be random sample. If you are having a sample of the 100 students, all have an equal chance to appear in the university examination. Sampling distribution of statistics for a given population, a probability distribution of all the possible values of statistics may be taken as for a given sample. The probability distribution. See, what I say, sir, 100 students are giving the exam. Okay. The examination is just of 20 marks. Sir, 40% of the student will be receiving marks less than 5. Okay. Sir, 30% will be receiving marks less than 6, greater than 4, and so on. So means you are describing the probability. And then the standard error. Deviation of the sampling distribution of statistics. Means you have a mean or the average. The standard deviation of variance, you are measuring the distance, and if it is going away from the, how much it is going away, how many times it is going away, and why it is not closer, then you are going to talk about standard error. See, when you are collecting the sample, you are saying, sir, give me the 5% margin. 5%, maybe plus, maybe minus. That you will be talking there. And after this, you will have to do exercise. The formulas are simple. You will have to understand it. You will have, once you know how to calculate mean, mode, median, standard deviation, probability, and the correlation, you are successful. There may be very big terminologies, but to stand, this much is required. One more word, the last word. Okay? Yesterday, some of you asked, what is the p-test? Who asked? Who was asking?
Sir, I'm the one.
Oh, Mr. Maisera. All right.
Yes, sir.
So p-test. P for probability. P for probability value. Okay. And it is a statistical measure to indicate the likelihood of a given result. Sir, come on. We will play the playing cards. And I will give you a tip that you will win 100%. So, you are saying, by playing the playing cards, I will win 100%. The complete probability 1. Probability may vary between 0 and 1. That indicate likelihood of a given result occurring under null hypothesis. It is calculated by determining the likelihood of a test statistic. Likelihood means you are saying group number 1, the performance is 90%. And all the Olympic players are around 90%. So he has the probability to win the gold medal. So likelihood of a test statistic, which is a number calculated from data using a statistical test, means we are saying 90% sure. Because the performance level, or acha, do one thing. Have you noticed the marks you obtained in the assignments? Whatever
Yes, sir.
you have got. What is the average marks you got in whatever the subject?
For me, let's say 70, sir.
Yeah, how much?
70.
70.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking 70. See, out of the 5 subjects, the average marks is 70 you got. Similarly, other student. For the whole batch, the average may be 70, it may be closer to 70, or if of that batch, 20 students are getting 80%, then the likelihood of that event will vary. So depending upon the data, what is it? Number of hours you are devoting, the marks are coming according to that one. So p-test, probability value, indicate likelihood. Means the cricket player Sachin Tendulkar, when he is on the ground, what is the probability that this time he will make a century? Right? Understand that point. So he is facing the ball, he is facing the fielding and the shots by his bat. So number of parameters are affecting in calculating to that. So depending upon what is the likelihood. If you're tossing a coin, head or tail, both has a same probability, is the 1/2, 50%. But if you're tossing a coin 20 times or 30 times, would you say head will be 15 times and tail will be 15 times? No, it is not. So anyway, probability value, if you are investing in the share, sir, it will be 100% double. So like that, likelihood of that. The player is going to win, no other going able to defeat him. So likelihood of that one is there. So this is from your block number 2. All right. Up to this stage, let me see something more. One more headlines. When you're talking about the population, population means large number of the participant in that. Large. Population is large. Its parameters, mean, variance, proportion, need to be estimated from a sample. There can be many different estimates of a parameter. There can be many different estimates of a parameter. If you are considering the mean or average, the average marks obtained in the semester 1, average marks obtained in the semester 2, in the semester 3, semester 4, it may have a different values. And estimator. An estimator is unbiased, the way we were talking. means the information collector, research investigator is biased. If the mean of the estimate is the population, between two unbiased estimator, we prefer the one of the smaller variance. If the two estimators are there, two persons are collecting the data, and both are unbiased, but sample from the gentleman 1 and sample from the gentleman 2, whosoever is having the lesser variance, that is more better data than the second one. Interval estimates are better than point estimate. Yes, my dear, a question to you. What is the interval estimates and the point estimates for the next session? All right. So this way, I'm stopping here. Raise the question you want. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Magyar.
Yes, sir. The formula of I want to know the formula of chi-square.
It is
I
there.
didn't understand.
It is on your study booklet. It is there.
Yes, sir. Can you help us write on the paper so that we can see it clear?
You want the explanation of that one?
No, only the formula, sir. Can you help write on the paper?
When you are using the X bar,
Yes, sir.
X bar is a mean. It is an average.
Yes, yes.
X bar is an average. When you are saying
Yes, sir.
your variable is there, calculate the values of find the summation of that variable, divide by the number of the observations, you will be getting the X bar. X bar represent the mean. So in the chi-square, etc. On one session, I will be giving you all the formulas and try to explain you what each variable means there. Let me prepare that for you. I will be doing
Okay,
that.
sir. Okay,
Right?
thank you, sir.
Okay. Anybody else? All right. So no more questions from your side. Can we stop the session?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look into the chat box. Hello, thank you. Okay. Right. All right. ACA, Ibrahim Sani.
Sir, I want to say Acha.
What does it mean?
No, sir, I just wanted to say Acha. Okay, in Hindi.
Okay.
No,
It
it
is
means
in
I
Hausa?
see.
It is in Hausa?
No,
Okay.
I heard you saying Acha, which I think means okay.
Okay. Right. Good.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I think Acha it means I see in Hindi.
Acha.
Right?
Okay.
Okay,
Acha.
Acha. Yes.
Right. So we will meet after around 5:30. Today is another session,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
right? See. Right, so thank you very much. Closing the meeting for all.